Martin, good afternoon. It's been a real mixed week or two since we last spoke, and a real mixed bag of things to talk about today. First of all, we've had National Careers Week since we last spoke.
Yeah, we've got lots of different things going on at the moment, haven't we? So I know today we're going to talk about a number of different things. The Careers Week is just something that it certainly predates me. We've got a fantastic careers officer in Rebecca Marshall, and very few schools complete the full range of Gatsby benchmarks, and that's how we're judged in terms of the offer of our careers offer. We do, and we do it in spades. I mean, Rebecca's fantastic, so you know you're confident as a head doing things like Careers Week when you know you've got somebody leading it that's going to do it really well. So the kids have really benefited. Some of the careers is obvious, you know, it's obviously needed in years 12 and 13 and 11 and things, but at Lipson it goes much further back than that.
And a nice variety of people who came in to meet the children.
Yeah, some really good people and some alumni, and they're the role models, aren't they? It's one thing me talking about things, but when you've got somebody that went through Lipson and left 3 years ago, coming back telling them how successful they've been, it's 10 times more powerful. So yeah, it's been really good. So
that sort of ties in with what they're all aiming to do, and the exams. We're looking ahead to the exams. It's the sort of end of the spring term, but so exams are very nearly upon us, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got another kind of round of mocks coming up, but just advance warning, when we get to the real exams, if you like, the formal exams, we haven't done them for a couple of years, obviously, in May and June. We will be changing the school day around. At the moment, we do 2 lessons, then we have a break, we do another 2, break, and then we have the one in the afternoon. We'll change that to a 2-1-2 split, only for the 3 or 4 weeks of the exam period. And the reason for that is it just gives us a lot more flexibility for the teachers to have those last minute little reminder sessions with the students before they go into the exam.
At the other end of the scale, if you like, the Year 7 intake for next year is very healthy again.
Yeah, 3rd year on the trot, we're oversubscribed, and this makes everything possible for us in terms of resourcing and staffing and everything else I've said before. A bit frustrating though, we've got 40 parents, 40 kids on a waiting list. We are confidently saying that they'll get a place at Lipson. We've said to the local authority there's no need for an appeal. We can make an exceptional case to have those extra 40. And we're just desperate to get out to you and tell you that you've got a place at Lipson. Unfortunately, we're not able to do that yet. The red tape kicks in. But please be reassured, if you've put us down as a second option, and you're still wanting your youngster to come to Lipson, we're hoping to take an extra 40 in September.
Lots of good news this week. There's been a little bit of a dampener, right? Just antisocial behaviour, a little bit of...
Yeah. You know, it drives me mad. Actually, as you know, my glass is usually very much half full. This is one of the few kind of depressing parts of the job. We've done a lot of work on it, but again this week, on 2 different occasions, groups of students, small groups of students, I have to say, have let us down on the way to and from school, and I'm just not having it. I've excluded two today for an incident that happened. As far as I'm concerned, as far as we're concerned, if the youngsters are wearing Lipson uniform, they're representing us. So their behaviour on the way to school, on the way from school, is every bit as important as what they do when they're here. So I apologise again to a couple of members of the public who've seen the worst side of our students, but I really want to reassure them that we take it incredibly seriously. I'm not having it.
Looking at the better side of the students, if you like, I mean, the student parliament this week, they've been busy. After the showers, they've been out in the perimeter and planting trees inside the perimeter and on the perimeter. 100 trees, I think.
Yeah, that's a much better story, isn't it? and much more representative of our students. The student parliament group we've got are exceptional, and they genuinely lead themselves now. So yeah, I wandered outside and there were a group of them planting, I think, 300 trees Wednesday morning. What a great initiative, and absolutely led by the students. So. Yeah. Another example of kind of student leadership at its best. But we've got a couple of years of this. We've got Cherno in year 12, we've got another year off, and then we've got a fantastic group of year 11s that will come into the 6th form. So that particular side of the school is looking really healthy. Yeah.
And there's a couple of students who've done very well in the table tennis stakes. Bailey Page, Kira Walsh.
Yeah, as we get back to the drama, the dance, the music, starting to become part of our routine again, then with that, as well as the participation, large numbers of kids coming back on a Monday night, the excellence as well. And the two you mentioned, Kira and Bailey, are fantastic. they represent us brilliantly. They're great role models for the others, and they're competing at a really high standard. We're talking national standard with both of them, which is fantastic.
And just finally, you talked about it there, about getting back to normal, whatever normal might be, but the music department, again, they've been doing a live performance. The Roxall band played this week.
Yeah, it's part of their final moderation, the Year 13s. Lots of parents there. Really nice for our new head of music to be able to showcase that, and again another really nice event, well attended, and will certainly put that group of students in a really good place when they come in and pick the results in the summer.
And my eyes aren't what they used to be, and I'm not wearing my glasses, but that's a PE start on there.
Oh.
What's all that about?
Yeah, I've dug my PE kit out. I've been teaching today, so those of a certain age, anybody who watched Brian Glover in Kes all those years ago, so you can substitute me for Brian Glover, you can substitute Bobby Charlton for Chris Waddle, and I was out there with the Year 8s, rolling back the years. It finished in a draw, but I loved every minute of it. Yeah, it's great fun.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.